Hey there, sign of Aries. This is Kim here to do your next 3-day messages. So let's open up to your spirit guides and your angels for these messages. Always for your most high. So let's see what we have from Kim Krans archetype deck. Wow, we're starting with the heart. So, the heart, it's beautiful, right? Following your heart, being with people that you love, having good experiences. That can be about the heart. It can be about love coming in, or the thread and anima mundi. That's interesting. Okay, so that's interesting because the thread, so we're starting with the heart space, a big wide open heart chakra. Maybe you've been working on your heart chakra also. The thread card next, it's talking about being in a pretty dark place and needing to find that thread, the thing that's always been tied to you. So it's kind of like saying it's the thread is representing your dharma and you getting there and it getting you out of a difficult time or time of suffering even, or dark. We just don't see what's going on. But up here is the rainbow. So that's representing like you following your thread, or maybe even like your passion. Anima mundi is a big card to get. I would say you've already found the abundance within yourself, within your heart. And now you're going to be seeing it reflected outside. Anima mundi is the soul of everything that is in the world. So it means like all material things that you could possibly see, or places you could possibly visit, the whole earth itself. So you're tapping into the soul of everything, or being able to have access, of course, to whatever it is that you want or desire. As long as you're coming from a heart space and it has something to do with your purpose, it's going to lead you to anima mundi. What else do you got for Aries? I want to come out. The telescope and Fox P2. What are we communicating? Fox P2 is the gene that's responsible for allowing communication between species. The telescope is talking about you zooming in intuitively into how you're feeling, or maybe in your heart space, which would be like, how do you feel about something? This is taking a deeper look. So this is doing maybe the hard work, sometimes to reflect on how do we really feel. Okay, the eclipse makes sense. The eclipse, I like the description of union of opposites, because it is quite literally a union of opposites coming together, and it can represent communication with a person who maybe they're like your opposite, or they're very opposite than you, but we have more meaning in the eclipse. This can be the dark time the thread has, that we're in right here. That can be temporary darkness before a reveal, or before the solar corona, before the light revelation. So sometimes it's our appreciation, for what we've experienced in the past. And, don't ever, underestimate the value of what you gained through something that you had to suffer through. Not wishing that upon anybody, but we do have a really large amount of spiritual growth that occurs when we go through tough situations in life, and we grow here. So it is going to be just a mark in the past. And they're saying with the vapor trail that it doesn't actually affect you, or nothing actually permanently marks the divine soul. There's just the vapor trail. So it's like there's just the evidence of it being in part of our past, but that it's going to also disintegrate, right? And just be mere memory. Microgravity could be telling you to rest, or that it's going to be time soon to experience lightness of being. Feathers might be important. Just because I'm relating feathers to this energy, it feels like a feather, feels like light as a feather. 3333 and the Big Bang. So this is when we're tapping into the energy of gratitude and thankfulness, and we are extremely thankful for every experience that we have here. That opens up, you know, like a portal. It's a key to having experiences here that we are to be grateful for having. Big Bang is, this is a big card to get, because this is something that happens suddenly. You don't prepare for the Big Bang, but there is like a previous explosion that leads to it. It's usually outside of our norm, maybe outside of our comfort zone. But you have the Aurora Polaris, which is the term that they use for similar to the Borealis, which is the northern lights. This is when it can be anywhere, the lights in the sky, the cosmic dance as they describe it. It's quite beautiful. And so that's a metaphor to the scenery of your life and what it is going to look like. Absolutely beautiful to you. Everything gets created with the Big Bang, right? So it represents huge expansion in your life. Maybe they'll tell me more about, you could get different types of communication coming in, by the way. Spirit, your spirit guides, your angels might be trying to communicate with you through how your heart is feeling, or through something where you would need your, you know, use your third eye to figure out something here. Some kind of communication they're trying to get to you. So the creation of everything and the soul of everything is Anima Mundi. So anything that you really desire or want, you have access to. Have the Nine of Swords coming out first. But I have the Ace of Pentacles. This is worry about a situation that we have not really that much control over. It's excessively worried energy. What am I going to do? Am I in this situation where it feels helpless, or I feel hopeless in a situation? It's constant worry. It can cause, you know, sleeplessness, insomnia, or very, very disturbed sleep patterns due to some type of worry or underlying worry or concern. But it might be because, like I said, outside of ourselves, there is this big, the Ace of Pentacles is huge. And on the top of the card, it says it came from nowhere and it changed everything. So that worry of, I don't know what the solution is at this time, I feel like that's going to be addressed. Yeah, judgment here, which is usually the plan that Spirit has for you. And sometimes in our life, it's a wake-up call to let us know major decision needs to be made. Here's the opportunity, or here's the thing that you weren't expecting. I think that Ace of Pentacles is the light revelation also from thanks to the eclipse. So it's going to be like the path that you didn't know was coming, and it's really beautiful. Two of Cups is my real love card, or a very a harmonious partnership. The Emperor, the Five of Cups, Seven of Swords. Oh, and it flipped over here. So this is, to me, usually about a plan, some sort of plan that we may have where we're not going to be telling anybody else about. Obviously, somebody could have done you wrong, because Seven of Swords can also mean deception, lying, somebody trying to sneak something around you. Let me get clarification. Five of Cups. This is disappointment that's attached to that thing that's part of our past with the vapor trail, but it's still having some heavy emotions towards it. So the Emperor is here, a power like unto a god. Your card, we're very controlled. We have discipline. This is the Four of Cups. It's a person who's really over the situation. It's laying on top of that Seven of Swords. So anything that has happened here that makes you feel like somebody tried to hide something, or they were deceptive to you in some way, I think there's a general, like, I'm just over it, or I'm over the situation completely, not happy, I'm disinterested. Usually they're trying to wake you up to the Ace of Cups that's coming, or that's trying to be, that they're trying to offer you. Yeah. A new passionate path to go on. Ace of Wands. So, two aces. Both can be applied to work, by the way, because inspiration for work or your passion. And then also a good amount of money or financial security for you. Yeah, it might be something that you're worried about, this financial security, the Five of Pentacles. But you're making really good moves, making big moves. Tell me more about what kind of action the Emperor energy is taking. Wow, it's they're saying it's divine timing for justice, or it's divine timing for the scales to be balanced in the areas where things just really were not fair for you. Temperance in the reverse, a situation that can't be tempered out because of whatever reason, and meaning that now it's divine timing. Certainly moving forward, even in a justice situation here with the Emperor, the Tower with the Six of Cups. Oof. So justice needing to come in because the situation is usually unfair when it's in the reverse. Temperance in the reverse is, and then you have the King of Pentacles here, not using gender. I feel like this has to do with the situation of us moving forward and not committing to something, or taking away maybe even our like financial help, like assistance towards somebody because of coming out of a commitment that was not fair anyway, wasn't very balanced. So we're having to make really big moves, and I think bringing down or completely severing ties with a person that you've been on this journey with for a while is what is in the air. Like, that might be the big decision you make. Because this person's just not either. If that's not you, then that has to do with man or woman. That has to do with somebody that has been sneaky, or maybe even doing something kind of corrupt with money, or something that involves money, but something's wrong there in the picture. Unjust. So major change. I feel like it's the relationships that are transforming really like big time, and that you're going to get two big aces or opportunities to come in. Yeah, that are new for you. And the airplane is saying that you will be maybe traveling here, long distance, speed, overcome. You will overcome a situation, rise up, having freedom, no boundaries, breaking free, in control, things work out, taking off, leave it behind, and listening to your internal guidance system. I was going to say this seems like a matter of the heart, because of this Two of Cups and the Six of Cups and this huge, like, Pluto-ish kind of transformative energy here. Yeah, and then you have a Namkara. So you start off with the heart, and even even the things that may be going that have not left the best memory, even those relationships, they're still part of this connection of, it's all connected with unconditional love, you know, and they're just really wanting to point that out. And that's why it's like something may have even been, you know, for karmic reasons, that we don't understand or don't know the whole story about in this lifetime. So yeah, so forgiveness, graceful, being graceful with your situation, moving forward. Do have unconditional love, appreciation, unchanging, infinite love, 6-6, and you have 2-2, but this 2, 50-50, and she's sitting in his boat, but she's contemplating, which way do I go? And to you, life might look like this right now. It may look like it's a labyrinth, like things have been lost, delayed, or complex. It's a spiritual quest to figure something out. Deliberating, going inward, long way home, a problem to solve, a catch-22, a situation to sort out. But which way does it go? This is all depending on the choices that you make, your decisions. They really do want you to tap into the high priestess that is you. Especially for any concern of like, why has there been a roadblock or any kind of delay you may have been dealing with in your life, in any area, finances, relationships, whatever it is. If you feel like there's been challenges or it's always been 2 steps ahead, now I'm coming back, then they're saying to tap in, to your intuition here for your 6th sense, because you're seeing things clearly with the crystal ball. Intuition, premonition, seeing clearly, discernment, perception, 6th sense, instinct, divination, future planning, ESP, past, present, future, gut reaction, inner knowing. And then I have dynamite with excitement, passion, action, suspense, destroy, powder keg, fantastic, energetic, breakup, catalyst for change, explosive, sudden, unexpected, fast. It does say short fuse, so you kind of have to watch out for our Mars energy and make sure it doesn't go a little bit too aggressive or hot. All right. I'm going to pull something from the White Light Oracle that might help us figure out the roadblock or anything that may be like this maze to you in your life to figure out. Maybe this oracle might give us more answers. And we have 333. Okay. And Cupid dissolvey. So, yeah, that's kind of what I was... All right. Yeshi Sogol, I think, is 33, card number 33, and then also number 333. So those may be your big angel numbers right now or the next 3 days, is to think about those numbers. 33, or notice them when you see them. Okay. Yeah, this is the main card that came out, and I wanted to figure out what our obstacles, like it says in that card, or our block change has been about. And it literally says, you shall overcome all obstacles. Success is imminent, so stay connected to your path no matter what, and continue to apply yourself. Allow your spiritual path to support you in all areas of your life. Live by your spiritual beliefs. Seek out support from your spiritual brothers and sisters when help is needed. But trust that you are intimately and directly connected to the powerful divine light within. There can be dramatic healing breakthrough when you rely on your spiritual connection. Yeah, so this is this supernatural tigress was a yogini guardian for humanity and an emanation of a compassionate goddess of peace, prosperity, and a long life known as the White Terra. I have also known as the White Terra as being like the the person that can do a lot of different things, but associated with Buddhists, with things with the Buddha. Okay, this empowers you to bring your light through the world. Remember, enlightenment is a team effort. Tiger skin is depicted in sacred iconography to represent fearless enlightenment that cuts through obstacles. So even that, yeah, even that print might be significant. The tiger is a symbol for navigating treacherous territory and the triumph of light over darkness. The tiger spirit's medicine can control the poisons of anger and hatred, transforming them into passion, clarity, and unwavering commitment to one's higher purpose. And then number 2 was Cupio Dissolvi. So obviously it's similar to like Cupid, right? And Dissolvi. Okay, it says, it is time to let go. Things are working out in their own way. Trust that your heart is wise and is leading you on a soul healing journey and the right spiritual path. Spirit wants to bring you a blessing and a resolution, but you must let go to allow it to happen. Events are unfolding according to a higher plan, and even if your plans are going awry, know that they will all come together at the right time and in the best way possible. Surrender your struggle and hold on to your faith. So, yeah. And your angel number. So your success is imminent and you will overcome the obstacles. And if it's time to let go to a connection, then you also know if that's talking to you, right? All right. So if you are interested in a private reading, information's in the description box below. It is a pre-recorded video. Just make sure you put in the checkout section, the notes part, what you want the reading to be about or to ask. And let's close out the reading with an angel number 44. And then see, it matches up with that number 4 with the roadblock too. Master number 44. Your angels are encouraging you to continue with your present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. I am supported. Just like this card said, the remover basically of an obstacle and your success is imminent. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me. Consider hitting the like button if you made it this far, and do subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye.